My neighbor just caught me poor in 10 different ways. See, I was minding my own business and all of a sudden, I see a row of buses, house on wheels, probably camping. White people. I live in the white people neighborhood and I don't have a camper. But what I do have is a Toyota 4Runner sitting in my driveway for 2 years that I hasn't touched since I bought it. So I will be turning that car into a mini camper on a budget. I don't know about the budget. This car will last around 2-3 years ago and it's been sitting in my driveway in the sun ever since. And a couple of things might have gone wrong in the process. So a normal working car requires air, fuel, and spark to run. Wait, why am I explaining all this? It's a Toyota I'm talking about, right? It probably just need a new battery.
Guess who got a brand new?
So out with the old and in the new battery that I got for free. So how do I got those batteries for free, you might ask? Well, it's much simpler than that. See, this battery tends to go bad like right at the moment the warranty expires. So I met a couple of folks like, yo, my battery is bad. He told me to bring it in so he can test it.
You literally have about 26 days worth of warranty left.
That's that.
Key in the ignition. Oh, moment of truth. What? It's sit for like 2 years straight. How does it start? First try, like old gas, old everything. No light, idle, very high.
The car is idling at a very alarming RPM, so it's best to let it sit for a little bit to see if anything is leaking.
Been idle for like 5 minutes. The RPM is not dropping. AC is very cold. That windshield is so dirty. That's good enough for one test drive. If a car sit for 2 years straight and hasn't been driven, the brake is toast. Oh! Hear the engine roar? The car do not want to stop. I hit the brake, it's still moving forward. Oh no! With big tires, you need upgraded brakes or else it's not stopping. Me pressing the brake. Yep, keep going, keep moving, keep moving. My foot is all the way down. I don't know what to tell you. So these are big tires and big tires need big brakes. And the braking here at the moment are from the manufacturers and therefore they tend to warp.
So after a short conversation with AI, it straight up told me to take the bigger and stronger part from the Toyota Tundra and slap it in my car and everything should be fine.
Plan is take this apart, unhook this brake line, take the brake calipers out with this and this. Oh, just came out just like that. All right. That brake pad looked very brand new. This one out. Look at that. That fit very nicely. And compared to the older one is much smaller. Who'll say size doesn't matter?
That's what she said.
So I thought I had a low IQ moment and ordered the wrong parts from eBay, right? One of the bolt did not want to go inside of the car and I was struggling so bad. No, it's actually a common issue. With bigger brake, you need better clearance.
In order for me to put this bolt in, I have to file that down.
So I have to make some clearance. Somebody gonna laugh at me because I didn't want to spend $100 and buy a one-time use grinder that I would just put it somewhere, never touch it ever again. Listen, I might not go to college, but I know $100 is $100. That tool is $5. You crazy?
So we run into a little bit of issue. I tightened the bolt right here and right there. And guess what?
Hey, I forgot to mention that I need to buy a Toyota Tundra caliber bolts.
That is flush. Okay, when I move over to this, where my finger is, and there's a gap.
So if you were to listen to AI like me, make sure you verify by just doing your own research. Wait, why don't I just do my own research in the first place?
This is the old one, and this is the new one. That's a bit longer right there.
After installing the brake disc and caliper, I gave it a low spin and make sure it spin freely, then secure the brake caliper bolt by using the torque wrench.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, we good. That was very nerve-wracking. Last time when I checked out the brake caliper, and I just go, it go, bang, and then I went, man, and then I cried.
Next, I reconnect the brake lines, and the last thing I need to do is to bleed the brake since it's important there's no trapped air inside the brake lines.
Does it go down? Oh, okay, yeah, the air coming out. Yep, keep pressing. Okay, press it. Ooh, that's air.
So why this step is important, I'm not gonna bore you with the science stuff. Let's just say that if and when I go hit the brake, right, and there's air in the brake and there's, you know, little Timmy play soccers on the middle of the road, instead of stopping, I would, yeah. And then I'll be going to jail.
That was 30 to 0 in like half of a second. Wait, Thunder brake is crazy. After the test drive, this is what the brake look like. Isn't even wear. That's the best I could hope for, honestly. Look at that clearance. That is very close. We're not gonna complain. Nothing is falling apart. Everything looks solid. Nothing is leaking. And the other side, same thing. But hold on a minute. I just upgraded the front brake. But what about the back brake? I'm already here, right? Might as well So after a week about waiting, parts finally arrived. The rear brake looked completely different. Why, you might ask? These are called drum brake, and they are completely useless in my opinion. See, whenever I hit the brake, the front brake take about 80 to 90% of the braking load. Look how much oil there is in here. Look, it's like brand spanking new, Nicole. See this groove? There's no groove. It's like never had brake. The brake is like brand spanking new. And I just spent about $300 and get about what, like 10% of the value. I feel like at this point it's better off without. And the best part, this is being held by spring and cables.
Why? Maybe because it's cheaper to produce car this way.
And instead of using heavy duty tools like I did with the front brakes,
I literally took apart the rear drum brake by using the kit I bought on Amazon for less than $15.
I'm out. Okay. I'm actually doing it. Brand spanking new. I think I'm gonna clear it up, sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Brand new, never used. It's literally never used. Look.
And the worst part, it took an entire can of brake cleaner just to clean one side of the brake, and that is how much grease there is in there.
Brake part need to be oil free. We love oil. I love oil. You got oil, we take oil.
If there's grease in the brake system and whenever I'm trying to use it, right? And if let's say if little Timmy appear,
Yeah.
and to reinstall the drum brake, all I really need to do is literally just do everything backwards and no expensive tool needed.
And I just spent about like $300 on 10% of the usefulness of it. But check this out though. I finally have handbrake. I look like a homeless man. Earlier, I went to Home Depot and I got this board right here, right? Why? I want to cut it up to build, you know, a little box, little cabinet. I want to put something right there. So whenever I have the cabinets, right, I can just pull so I can put as much stuff as possible in there, right?
First, I need to take out the carpet and seat to make room. Then we ran to our first problem. Surprise, surprise, the carpet is connected to the seat. Who in the world at Toyota designed this?
They're gonna charge like $20 to replace it too.
Anyway, since the seat is being held together by this plastic pin, which is very dry rotted, I have to be very gentle taking this off, or else I probably never find a replacement for these. Once the carpet is out, the only thing left that hold this seat together are this bolt.
Why do I look homeless? Oh no, I'm about to be homeless with this setup. Now that I have taken everything out, including the seat, the plan is to make a raised box, right? It's raised off the ground like that much. This is a 4x8. That is what it's gonna look like. It's just going to be like that. And then I'm gonna sleep up here. On the bottom, the storage, pull in and out. Yo, you know how much that thing costs? It's like 30 bucks. This is basically a bed. I just need to put in like memory foam. Could I have 4 memory foam?
So to make this project go super smoothly, I keep everything dead simple, right? Put a couple of boxes, rectangles, and wake up the next morning, everything magically done into a box. So it's either I'm autistic or didn't press record, or both. I forgot to press record. Anyways, here's the footage of me trying to put a 300-pound well on the back of my car.
Oh, my knee just popped.
After 2-3 hours of messing with this cabinet, making sure everything is smooth and ready to go, we ran into a small issue. Ooh. This happened because of, leverage. This stick that I'm holding, if I hold it in the middle somewhere, right, it's bad. If I shift it one way, it dropped. So that's literally what happened to the cabinet. So I have to take everything apart and rebuild the whole thing all over again.
Yippee!
So the more logical thing here is to take the big drawers apart and then cut it where I can make 2 smaller cabinets. Since I just spent about $300 in plywood, rebuilding a new one is not an option. I'm what you call redneck science, so please do not ask for the building plans for any of this cabinet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I present you the final working version of it. You press it down. Oh, and it's not coming out. Great. Second try, press it down. Pull with 2 fingers. Lock. Yes, sir. For those that have ADHD, does this bother you? Good. I did it on purpose.
So after I finished building all the doors, I went and bought some interior carpet to put on top of the box. I got this thing from Amazon and it made for like those DIY speaker, and it's the cheapest material I can find anywhere else. And to install it, I just went ahead and stapled it down to the wood. You may be able to glue it together, but I'm not gonna wait forever for it to dry. You know the previous version of the box and how heavy it actually is? This is like 10 times worse, to the point where I have to use the car jack to help me lift this thing up.
The wood hit me right there and then it's bulged. This is hard. It's gonna take forever just to move this box. This box just got 10 times heavier. I don't know why, how. Look at that. Now, it was very hard because this side does not lock in. Look at that. It does not want to lock.
Oh, now I permanently got back pain. I guess I can sign up for disability now.
So this is how I hook up my water, right? This container come out with a little thing and sucked by the pump. This is pressurized pump, the RV pump. At least that's how they work. And then with power, but it's too short. It will be powered by that 12-volt 3 amp, which is this right here. Connect to that. But then the battery is sitting all the way over there. So we need to solve that. All right, now that I connected this right, to the thing, and now that will be plugged in, and that's how it will get it power. Well, anyway, you might question why I don't have a red wire. Where's my red wire? Yeah, I couldn't find the red wire, so I'm using two black. Turn it on. Okay, press this button. Oh, it worked. Okay. What is it doing? I'm not sure. Is it pushing out water? Oh, water coming in. Oh, yo. And check out what I got. Overnight from Amazon. You know how like boats that have the little thing on the back, like a little hose? Magic water just came out of nowhere? Yeah. So I was like, why can't I do that, right? RVs? That's it? Is it gonna leak? $5 water's nozzle from Walmart. Now, if I wanna use water, all I gotta do is, take it out and start, watering my grass. So now if I wanna take a shower, I just switch to the shower functions. Damn. What broke? Well, that's bad news. The camping is tomorrow, and I can't really wait for a part from Amazon. Okay, check this out. I found this battery that I have laying around. It's 12 volt and 9 amp. So it's technically speaking, it should be able to run it without issue. So if I tap this two things together, wait, I might be cooking. It's connected. And if I go spray the water, I got water. Will that work? Yeah, that's a temporary fix to a long-term solutions, and it's going to be full-time temporary. Check this out. I packed every single thing. Hot dog bun, napkin, chip. So I basically packed the whole house in here. We got water. Where's my little sprayer? I packed sleeping stuff, little fans. This in case of my car running out of battery. A little grill, but we're gonna use that grill that they have. You see how people, they sleep on the ground? Look at the tent. Look at, very innovative. That's a big word. Oh, I just unlocked that word. Anyway, check me out. I go in. I just go. I got the whole bed, air mattress and everything. Look at that.
It's
you got
nap
shade. The weather feels really nice. Look at that. Nobody ever knew it was a camping vehicle. It's burnt.
No, that's the best part. Crystallized sugar. That is how a s'more should be.
It looks so wrong right now. Present double hot dogs. That look good.